Welcome back to Built by Machines, where we take you deep inside the world of food automation. Today, we're exploring how one of the most nostalgic seasonal treats is mass-produced in modern factories, the caramel apple. With advanced machinery, exact temperature control, and a delicate touch, we'll show you how crisp, hand-picked apples are transformed into sticky sweet masterpieces at scale. Let's begin. Fresh apples arrive by the truckload from regional farms and orchards. Most factories source Granny Smith, Fuji, or Honeycrisp apples, depending on seasonal availability and market demand. Each truckload carries thousands of apples. They're unloaded, visually inspected, and funneled onto conveyor belts. A large-scale caramel apple factory can process over 50,000 apples per day during peak seasons like Halloween and fall festivals. High-tech optical sorting systems scan every apple. These machines use near-infrared sensors and three-dimensional imaging to check for bruises, color uniformity, shape and size, and surface damage. Apples are graded into classes. Only those that meet the top quality standards move forward. Others are redirected to juice or applesauce processing lines. Apples are submerged in a water channel, then pass through rotating brush rollers and high-pressure nozzles. Some factories use a mild food-safe detergent or vinegar rinse to remove any residual wax coating or pesticide residue. Wax prevents caramel from sticking properly. Removing it ensures full caramel coverage that adheres smoothly. After washing, apples go through a multi-stage air-drying tunnel. This involves powerful fans blowing filtered, heated air to remove all surface moisture. The process lasts for 30 to 60 seconds, with temperatures ranging from 40 to 60 degrees Celsius. Zero moisture means optimal caramel adhesion. Robotic arms equipped with sensors grip each apple gently and insert a skewer precisely through the apple's core. The skewers are made of birchwood bamboo or food-grade plastic. Key metrics include an insertion angle of 90 degrees, a depth of 3 to 4 inches, and force calibrated to avoid cracking the fruit. Now it's time to cook the golden star of the show, caramel. Ingredients are pumped into industrial steam-jacketed kettles. Sugar, corn syrup, sweetened condensed milk, butter or margarine, and optionally, salt and vanilla. The caramel is cooked while being continuously stirred to prevent scorching. The target temperature is around 240 degrees Fahrenheit, and cooking time is 30 to 45 minutes per batch. Each batch yields 300 to 500 pounds of caramel, enough to coat thousands of apples. Once ready, the caramel is transferred to holding tanks with precise thermal control. These tanks keep caramel at the optimal dipping consistency, thick but fluid. Stirring paddles maintain uniformity and prevent settling. Skewered apples are carried on a conveyor system and individually dipped into the warm caramel. They rotate slowly during the dip to ensure full 360-degree coverage. Rotation speed about 10 to 15 RPM. Dipping duration 4 to 6 seconds. As they lift out, excess caramel is allowed to drip off. The machines ensure every apple gets a uniform 3 to 5 millimeter layer of caramel. The dipped apples enter a temperature-controlled cooling tunnel to set the caramel. This prevents it from sliding or pooling at the base. Cooling temperature 5 to 10 degrees Celsius. Tunnel time approximately 3 to 5 minutes. This cooling crystallizes the surface slightly while keeping the inside chewy and soft. Now it's time for customization. If a batch requires toppings, apples are rerouted to the coating line, rolled in rotating drums, sprinkled with toppings from automated dispensers. Popular toppings include crushed peanuts, cookie crumbles, toffee bits, mini marshmallows, chocolate chips, and sea salt. For high-end versions, robotic arms drizzle white or dark chocolate over the. After toppings, apples pass through a second cooling tunnel. This fully sets the caramel and toppings before packaging. This step also helps maintain product shape and visual appeal, critical for display-ready products. Apples are individually wrapped in polypropylene film, often with twist ties or heat shrink wrap. This keeps them fresh, sanitary, and shelf-stable for 7 to 14 days depending on conditions. Some machines also add moisture-absorbing pads at the base to catch excess caramel drips. Wrapped apples are sorted, counted, and loaded into trays, boxes, or display cartons. Automated arms apply barcodes, batch numbers, and product labels. Output speed up to 60 units per minute. Boxes are sealed and stacked onto pallets for refrigerated or ambient storage, ready for distribution to stores. Before any caramel apple leaves the production line, it undergoes a final round of quality checks. Trained inspectors or machine vision systems examine each apple for proper caramel coverage, even application of toppings, secure wrapping, correct label placement, and structural integrity, no cracks and stick alignment. Any apple that doesn't meet the strict visual or weight standards is automatically rejected or reprocessed. Inspection tools include high-speed cameras, laser measurement systems, weight sensors, and digital scales. This step ensures 100% consistency and customer satisfaction, especially important for retail and gift markets. Once approved, the finished caramel apples are moved into temperature-controlled storage areas to maintain freshness before shipping. Depending on packaging and ingredients, products are stored at refrigerated conditions, which are 2 to 8 degrees Celsius, for gourmet or dairy-based caramel, ambient storage, which is 15 to 20 degrees Celsius, for shelf-stable varieties with preservatives. From here, orders are loaded onto refrigerated trucks and sent to grocery stores, theme parks, Halloween pop-up shops, online fulfillment centers, and food distributors and wholesalers. Shipping volume. Some large facilities ship over 100,000 caramel apples per week during peak demand months like October and November. Once the caramel apples reach their retail destination, presentation becomes key, especially in stores, gift shops, and seasonal displays. Some factories partner with retailers to preload display trays and racks directly during packaging. These are designed for grab-and-go convenience, seasonal appeal like Halloween, Christmas, and Valentine's Day, brand visibility with custom-printed packaging or display cartons. Retail-ready packaging may include window boxes, themed stickers, nutrition facts and allergy warnings, and QR codes for promotions or tracking. This step helps ensure that the product is shelf-ready, reducing work for retailers and maintaining brand integrity at point of sale. After all the machines, inspections, and packaging, it all leads to this moment, the customer experience. Whether bought as a nostalgic fall treat, a gourmet gift, or a kid's party snack, caramel apples are loved for their perfect contrast of textures. Crunchy apple, chewy sticky caramel, sweet toppings, or chocolate drizzle. Many companies even include serving tips like chilling before slicing, cutting into wedges for sharing, and pairing with coffee, cider, or wine for entertaining. The factory's job may be done, but the flavor journey has just begun for the customer. Behind the scenes, responsible factories also focus on what happens after production. Alright, so, sustainable practices include apple byproduct reuse where damaged fruit may be turned into juice or compost. Caramel waste collection and remelting in closed-loop systems is another key practice. And then, there are recyclable packaging initiatives using plant-based or biodegradable wraps. Energy-efficient machines with reduced heat loss and smart temperature regulation also play a big role. Finally, water recycling and wash systems and sanitation is essential. Larger facilities may even track their carbon footprint and report on environmental goals, making sweet production a little greener each year. And there you have it. 18 detailed steps from farm to fork, showcasing how machines bring precision, speed, and cleanliness to the art of caramel apple making. At Built by Machines, we celebrate the technology that powers the foods we love. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, comment your favorite topping, and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes looks at automated food production.